Hey guys. Okay. Yesterday I was stuck in the same Eastville, I think it's called East something, and they had me in this little football arena looking place, and I I'm sitting there bored like all day. I'm still there now, I think. They said I was gonna go to tomorrow. That I was gonna go back to St. Lucian. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, so I'm sitting there and I go to bed and I start falling asleep. Here I am sitting in this football arena, and I want to make something, but I don't know what it is. Um, so I decided I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'm trying to go to sleep, and as I'm trying to go to sleep, Christ comes up to me, and my wife and kids are over there. Uh, Somebody comes up. I think it's Christ. I don't know. He goes, "Hey," he goes, "You want to help us out with something?" I go, "What is it? What's going on?" And he goes, "Well, we need you to get something from the illusion, meaning where I live." And I'm like, "All right, let's see. What do you gotta do? What's up?" So he goes on to tell me that there's this company that has great big giant top secret computers that's not released to the public yet, and they're still working on it, I guess. And he don't tell me. He goes, "We want you to grab a computer." I'm like, "Okay, from this company." And he goes, "We'll take you to it. You just need to grab it." And I go, "Oh, am I gonna get accused and nailed for this?" And he's like, "Nope, you're all good." I go, "What about any of this ghost security guards? They got ghost security guards like in Area 51. He goes, "How do you know about that?" And I go, "Well, I've been there, and I asked to travel there, and I got in shit." So he goes, "No." He goes, "We got anything like that. We got forced security around you and me. All you gotta do is grab the computer, hand it to me, and we'll pull you back up." I'm like, "Okay, good deal." And nothing's coming back with you. I'm like, "All right, I can do that." And I go, "Why don't you just do it?" And he goes, "It's different for us." And he goes, "I can do it, but it's different for us." And I'm like, "Red tape stuff?" And he goes, "Yeah, something like that." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Anyways, so that's what I was doing. Now, when I grab something out of reality, just to make you understand if you don't understand. Say this is the computer he wants me to get, and I'm dead and I'm a spirit. I can come down, grab this, and pull it out. Now when this is made in the physical reality, it's also made in the astral world, which is called the illusion. So, where this thing exists in the illusion with reality, all in one place, I could reach in, grab it, and pull it out. But I'm just taking like the energy essence of it. Okay? I'm not actually taking the physical object. I'm taking and it's just as good. Okay? And they can take that thing and make it solid and use it in their world. Well, what I think they're going to do is back engineer it and try to figure out, because he was talking that they want to know how it's created, what's going on in there. They don't know. Anyway, the scientist that's working on it, he wants to know. So anyway, I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." So the security guards are around me, and the guys make sure no demons come back with me, or people. Everything goes right. And all of a sudden, so he cuts down 4, 3, 2, and I can see in my mind, I can see spiritually a black hole, like a little white hole, way down there. Okay, it's like a little hole of white in the blackness, way down in front of me, and I can see little objects, but nothing good. And all of a sudden he goes, "Okay, ready?" And then he goes, 4, 3, 2, 1, and and I brought in Christ consciousness, the energy of Christ consciousness. I brought in that Christ. Came in my back, so he had like an arm in my back, and he's carrying my soul down. And we're floating down, and we get in there, and all of a sudden, whomp! I hit this machine. And as I was coming, there's two blue things. There's a little tiny blue thing sitting on a table in this room, and there's a huge blue thing sitting. And I think, well, it's the blue things I gotta grab, right? These blue objects, computer parts or whatever that he wants me to grab. So I come down, right smacking. This thing's like as tall as I am almost, or tall. It was pretty tall. It was huge. It looked like a refrigerator, but bigger, or something like that. And so I run into it. I put my arms around it and bend down a little bit, pick it up, and then I pick it up and give it to Christ. He's like, holy shit! And then there's a scientist guy. He's working there at the table. And then I have to go around the table to where the other blue thing is. So I run around the table, and I go, look out, bitch! And I smacked him with it. Nothing happened. I didn't actually do it. I just did it for my entertainment. I'm like, yeah, wait, bitch! He actually, in reality, his reality, wherever he is, he didn't see it happen. But I went around the table, and I grabbed the other blue thing, and I go, here, what did I give it? I didn't even look at what it was. And all of a sudden, I'm coming up. It took all about 5 seconds for me to do that. Not even like 3 seconds. And the scientist is in there working on it as I'm looking at the thing, and it's like a science room, like a lab. And there's one guy in there working. He had a white coat on. He had a mask on. It's like a clean room sort of thing. Yeah, it was like a clean room. Anyway, I come back. Jesus is all happy. Jesus is screaming. Can't believe I got it. I go, well, let me know if you need anything else. He goes, well, I might. Just let me check. And I go, so I got done that. I'm talking to the kids and stuff. And as I'm sitting there, all of a sudden, my heart starts glowing, and it's like bubbling. And all of a sudden, 3 monarch butterflies go boop, 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 out of my chest, like just automatically. Wasn't even thinking about it until they popped, and then these butterflies came out. So I grabbed them and I started rubbing them, and I made them shimmer, which brought them to like life, right? And this is like my first time making a butterfly and giving it life. And it just popped out of my heart. And so I'm rubbing these butterflies, and I could hear, I scream, as they're coming out, I scream to Christ. I go, Christ, I'm preaching! And Christ goes, you're preaching! You're just preaching! So I'm in this, but I guess there's people outside this, like a little auditorium, or no, I don't know what it was, like a little football field. There's people outside the building. And there I can hear them all screaming that he's done preaching. And I'm like, those people out there? And Chris goes, yeah. I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, whatever. And so all of a sudden the butterflies pop out. I bring them to life. I give them to Christ. And I give one to Julie. Just put them on their finger. So there's like butterflies on the Christ's finger. And Chris turns around and he goes out to the people out there. He goes, Rich made these for you guys. So he gave them to the people out there. And they're all like, ooh, ah, wee, ah, foo. And I'm like, whatever. And then I'm sitting there. I still haven't made anything in a controlled way that I want to do like I did the last time. But everything died and I want to see if it works again. But I haven't done that yet. So I got Christ there. I got some more Christ coming and everything. All of a sudden, here's that guy again. Maybe we got something else for you. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And he goes, well, we want you to go down there and grab these 2 cells. And I go, I mean cell, like body cells? And he goes, no, batteries. There's these fancy batteries they're making, some kind of battery. And they're making it, we don't know anything about it, we want to know about it. And he goes, can you grab those? And I go, or can you grab one and bring it back? And I'm like, yep. And so the security guards come around. And I don't know where it is. I don't know who's making it. Whatever it is, it's just a battery, like a top secret battery in some company somewhere. And same thing, they're sitting on a table somewhere. But I felt like I was going to Europe this time. Yeah, I was going to Europe. Anyway, to the spot, and all of a sudden, as Christ is talking to the other scientists about what we're going to grab and getting it all set up, all of a sudden I see a little white light, and then I can see little dots sitting on a table, like an experimental room, just like the last one. Looked a little different, pretty much the same. And as they're talking, I'm looking at it and I go, I gotta travel all that way. And I go, hey, I just bring it to me. And as I'm thinking that, I'm standing in the room. It just came to me. I'm standing in the room, and there's these blue things. They're all color blue. Everything I was supposed to grab was blue. I don't know why, but I grabbed the things. They're about the size of a toaster oven, but the size of a toaster oven, you know. And there's 3 of them on the table. He only asked me for 1, so I grabbed all 3. I grabbed all 3, and I go, Christ, here! And I reach out and give it to Christ, and he's like, holy fuck! Like he was getting ready to take me down there. He's freaking out. I give him all 3 to Christ. He's all happy now. He's all happy. And I go, I can't get out of here. Like I'm here. And he goes, did you bring it to you? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you know how to do that? And I go, I guess so. I thought about it and it just happened. And I go, I did it one other time. And I go, you gotta get me out of here. I can't get rid of it. And he goes, okay. So all of a sudden he pushed it out of me, the whole thing. Or he pulled me out, or I pushed it and it went. And then I couldn't see it anymore. And I got rooted down again where I was. And he's freaking out. The scientist that needed him was freaking out. And the security guards were freaking out because one minute, Grace, I guess from what I saw from Grace was talking to the scientist guy that wanted the batteries. And all of a sudden, I go, hey, Grace. And he turns around, and Grace is standing in the room with me because he was hooked up to me, right? So he's standing in the room with me. He's like, holy fuck, I'm going here. Take off. So I could hear the security guards commenting too. So it's like they were in the room with me too. I still know why I gotta grab them. That kind of freaks me out. I don't know why I need to do it. They can't. I mean, I suppose they can, but I don't know. No idea. Anyway, so I got those. Then I'm sitting there, back. I'm talking with my wife or something. I go, anywhere else you want me to go? And we were talking about Area 51, and I go, if you take me to Area 51 or S4 or something, they got gray aliens as ghost guards. He goes, what? You got to go talk about. I said, they got gray aliens as ghost guards. I go, one time I projected myself there, and I'm walking down this empty hallway, and the next thing you know, this gray alien, like a ghost, came up and looked in my face. And I could feel it, and so I split. I just took off. So I don't want none of that shit coming back with me. He goes, they can't even work. It's Christ. They can't do nothing. And he goes, there's laws, and we get to do what I want. We get to do this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You know the red tape. I don't. Just tell me what to do. So that was it. We never went to Area 51 or anything. All of a sudden, as we're talking about that, my heart is getting big. And I'm like, all of a sudden I hear, I'm preaching again, I'm preaching. I say, I'm preaching. Christ goes, you're preaching again. So the other Christ comes. And he's connected to all the people outside, I guess. Because I can now all of a sudden hear all the people outside this building. And I heard one girl way far away go, Black Hawk. Make a Black Hawk. And so all of a sudden I'm thinking, Black Hawk. I'm like, the only Black Hawk I know is my native buddy, spirit guy, native guy. His name was Black Hawk. And all of a sudden, out of my heart comes a Black Hawk. I swear to God, a huge ass fucking Black Hawk with wings and everything and feathers and a beak and claws. And I put it on my arm and I'm like, holy shit. So I grabbed it and I started rubbing it real high with my light, where it came out with light hands. I'm rubbing it with my light hands. And as I'm rubbing it, it starts shimmering down its legs, its beak, its head, its body, its chest. And then I bring it down lower and lower and lower, and it gets darker, darker, darker. And then it's pretty much done. It's sitting on my arm. All of a sudden I think of my wife screaming, Christ is freaking out. It's flapping his wings, right? And I'm like, holy shit, on my hawk, the first hawk. And it's got some white on the tail feathers, a white band on the tail feather. And then I thought about my buddy. And I just hooked up to him. And I could see, all of a sudden, as soon as I thought about him, I hook up to him. And all of a sudden I see him, he's facing in the opposite direction. And so I will the walk. I just informed the hawk. I went and rubbed it again. And I just willed the hawk, go to your master, sort of thing, which is my buddy, the native guy, right? And I'm trying to be quiet. I'm rubbing the hawk, informing it to go. Now you're his pet. You fly to him. He's yours. And that's what I informed the hawk as. And to do. I don't even know if this works, the information I'm giving it. I don't know. I'm just doing it, hoping it works. Because it's coming out of my heart automatically. As I'm sitting here, things will pop out and everybody will freak out. I don't even know if they are, because I'm aware here. But there's stuff going on here all the time. I don't even know what's going on. This is like the last 2 days. Like every night I go to bed, they go, you breached again 3 more times, 2 more times, 1 more time. And I'm like, what was it? And they tell me. It was just like butterflies and things I like. Anyway, the hawk, all of a sudden I inform it to go to him on his arm, and you stay there. And all of a sudden I go like that, and the hawk flies off, and starts flapping his wings, and it flies down right down the back of his head, right? And I'm watching him fly down, the hawk, and I'm sending it to him because I don't know. He just popped in my head, and I owe him, so I'm out giving this hawk, because he was teaching me to fly like 30 years ago in my dreams. Black Hawk was teaching me. His name's Black Hawk, the native guy who is we were like brothers in a past life, so he's helping me out in this life. And he was teaching me to fly. And now that I can do this, so I'm going to give him a gift saying thanks, sort of thing, right? It just popped in my head, that's the thing to do, give the hawk to him. So it was a gift. And so it was like one of my first birds, actually, the first live bird I ever made, going to him. And so the hawk flies down and it comes from behind him and goes whoosh, right out in front of him like that. And all of a sudden he freaks out and he goes like that. And then it turns around and it comes flying at him. And he puts his arm out like that to block it or hope to get it to land on his arm. So the hawk lands on his arm and he's sitting there and he's looking at the hawk. And he turns around. He looks at me and he's looking at me and he don't know who I am. And all of a sudden I went, it's like we're looking at each other through this tunnel. And he's like, yeah, right? Like, and he's waving, and I'm like waving. And I'm like, that's for you, bro. And he's like, he's got this hawk, and his name's Black Hawk, and I gave him a Black Hawk, so he's all happy, and we're all happy, and we laughed. Then I woke up, went on the computer, because I couldn't sleep. I was jacking, I'm crying, and the kids are crying, everybody's crying, everybody wants to see the hawk, but I gave it to him. Then, about 2 minutes later, I'm on a computer, and I hear Christ go, yeah, that's Richard's friend, let him in. And so they let him in the room. My wife ends up talking to him and all this stuff, and my innocence, my soul was talking to him and telling him what's going on, what happened, and pretty awesome stuff. That was last night. Then my wife goes, you're going soon. So I wake up this morning And she goes, let go now. Like, as soon as I wake up, let go. So I started let go. And she goes, you're leaving, you're leaving, you're leaving. This could be it. This could be it right now. And so I go back into the illusion. And I'm sitting here at the computer. And everything's gone. They're all gone. I'm totally wrapped up back. Now the energy's coming through and I can start to hear them again. But the only connection I felt was right here. There was one connection right here. And it was a buzzing. Now that could have been energy or connection. I tried to get rid of it. Queenie was inside doing something, and she made a little eureka moment when I was sleeping. So she told my wife that that it might be today, and so far so good. So I'm just gonna keep going with the same fucking program I've always been doing. Go to sleep, let go of everybody, don't talk to them, let go, don't talk and let go. And she's gonna do the maintenance. Crazy's gonna do the maintenance, but I said, I'm going to start making things I like. So, that's about it, guys. That's what happened. But it was pretty cool that they, right out of nowhere, Chris goes, hey, you want to do a job for us? So here I am, like this guy going to steal top secret shit. Oh, and what they stole was, it wasn't a computer they stole. I got back later. I knew what it was because I knew it was one of them big ass processor, not a processor. It was I don't even know what it is. Well, anyway, the second thing I stole in that computer room was a circuit board, some kind of circuit board. And it was a giant processor, great big ass processor. And I go, is that one of them atom processors? They use atoms to process the information. He goes, I don't know, but it's big. And I go, oh, maybe it is. Maybe it's some kind of new invention they created. He goes, yeah. He goes, I don't understand it, but the scientists do. They wanted one. They wanted this so bad for so long, so they got you to do it because you've done it before. I'm like, yep. So there's a circuit board and a processor, a big ass processor, top secret. And he goes, if you make a video, don't fucking tell the name of the company or anything like that. And I'm like, all right. So, and I didn't steal it. I just took the astral of it and gave it to Chris so he could analyze it and make it. Because they like to know what the hell we're doing down here. So they get people like me to come down and scoop all the stuff. And then they make it. So, there you go. And the batteries, I got some kind of fancy batteries. Don't know anything about that. But that was my night. I'll let you know what else happened. So far, that's what happened. Pretty cool stuff. Later, guys.